All right, we're going to continue on with compound interest. The process is going to be very similar to simple interest. We're going to take our formula that we're given and we're going to plug in the information from the problem. So it says, what is the balance in your savings account if you deposited $1,240 for 4 years with a 3% compound interest rate? So the principal in this problem is $1,240. We're going to open our parentheses, 1. And that 1 represents the fact that you've got your whole account that you're actually including in this problem in the end, plus the rate. So in this problem, the rate is 3%, and you're going to write that as a decimal or a fraction. 3% as a decimal is 0.03. Close parentheses. And if you notice, the t is actually raised into the exponent. So we're going to raise our time as your exponent for 4 years. And you're going to take that formula and you're going to plug it into Desmos. So you've got 1,240. You're going to open up your parentheses, 1 plus 0.03. Close your parentheses. And so if you remember, if you can recall, this button right here is the one you're going to use in order to raise your exponent. And then we're going to put 4 in there. And you get this answer of $1,395.63. I'm going to go back over to our problem. Now, with this, if you notice, there is an A in our formula. That A actually stands for total amount. So that means that at the end of the 4 years in my account, you would have a total amount of $1,395. There's no additional work that you have to do in order to figure out how much money you have in your account. All right, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 says, what would be the total amount you would owe if you borrowed $3,000 for 3 years with a 5% compound interest rate? So we're going to plug in $3,000 for our principal. Open your parentheses. Your rate for this one is 5%. So 5% as a decimal is 0.05. Close your parentheses. And the time for this one is 3 years. So that is going to be your exponent. You're going to raise that number. You're going to go back over to Desmos. You're going to plug it in. 3,000. Open parentheses. 1 plus 0.05. Close parentheses. And again, you're going to use this button right here in order to raise the exponent. We're going to use 3. And that is going to give us a total of $3,472. And it says $8.75, so they are going to round that up to 88 cents. So at the end of this, instead of just borrowing $3,000, you're actually borrowing $3,000 plus an additional $472.88. So when you are borrowing money with interest, you're going to end up spending a lot more money than you initially borrowed.